Hey, Justin.
Yeah, what's up?
Yeah, dude, this letter came for you.
The fuck?
Okay, let's see here. Dear Justin, um, I know you've been bad-mouthing me. I have sent you a gift. Wingardium, go fuck yourself. Jesus Christ, Rowling. Was there a package or something? Oh shit, yeah, no, a package did come in for you. Okay, let's see. No. No! What's up, everybody? How's it going? I'm Justin White. This is my movie time, and today we'll be talking about J.K. Rowling, or as I prefer to call her, J. Cunt Rowling, or as she prefers to call herself, Jesus Christ Rowling. So yeah, I think it goes without saying I do not like this woman. She has made terrible tweets such as this, and this, and this. And let's not forget this. So yeah, JK, I don't like her. I don't like her. Hey, what's up, guys? I'm editing the video right now, and I completely forgot a joke that I really wanted to make. So here's the joke. If it looks like a duck and it quacks like a duck, it's probably J.K. Rowling being transphobic. There, that's the joke. You have a great day. Back to the video. I think her opinion towards trans people is absolutely disgusting. The fact that she made a book basically demonizing trans people is vile, and all around don't like her. And you know, it's terrible because she made the Harry Potter books, and me and a bunch of people from my generation, we loved those books as children. Hell, there are people that love them still, but can't bring themselves to read them because of the person who wrote them, and that's really sad. J.K. Rowling is the definition of hate the artist, not the art. But I can't blame anybody that just can't stand her art because of her. So I figured today we would be talking about the Fantastic Beasts movies, especially since we got the third one coming out, and we got Mads Mikkelsen playing Grindelnuts. Well, I won't be talking about the two movies in their entirety because I'm not trying to make a 50-minute video. I will just kind of skim over the first one a bit, tell you the things I liked about it, because really, everything I want to talk about revolves around the second movie, which is just disgusting. I don't like it at all. So yeah, no, let's get into it. I'm Justin White, and it's movie time. So no lie, guys, I'm gonna let you in on a secret. I actually really liked the first Fantastic Beasts movie, and I hate saying that because J.K. Rowling wrote the bitch. But I can't help it, man. I think the characters are so lovable. Especially Jacob, who is my absolute favorite in the movie, because I've always been a fan of that normal guy that just is kind of there on accident. And he just brings so much life and so much humor to the movie that I really enjoy him. But we have Newt, who is a lovable character, although he does make a face that looks like he just realized he took a shit, but is trying to look normal so nobody realizes that it was him. There's Queenie, who is just the absolute cutest. I loved Queenie. I love Queenie. I do love Queenie. I still love Queenie. And I'm gonna be honest, I'm as I'm recording this, I forgot the main girl's name. I'm gonna be honest, I really didn't care for her. We have Ezra Miller playing Credence, trying his absolute hard not to look at least a little sexy, and it doesn't work because it's Ezra Miller. And yeah, no, I can't express enough how likable these characters are. I think if you were to take away the likability of these characters, this movie would just drag, because when you go back and watch it knowing these characters, you do realize that the story does kind of drag on. I mean, this is a 2-hour movie, and if we're going like on story structure wise, they could have cut like 30 minutes out of this bitch and it would have been just fine. But with all of that being said, we had a really bittersweet ending with Credence dying, and then with Jacob losing his memory, which, when you look at the connections he had with Queenie and Newt and Queenie's sister, who, again, I can't remember her name. It was actually a very sad moment. I choked up a bit when I watched it the first time. It was very, very good ending. And honestly, very solid movie. I'd give it a solid 7. Like I said, the story drags, but I'm a character guy. You give me great characters, I'm happy with whatever they're in. And so, I'm popping in Fantastic Beasts 2, and I'm so excited because I'm like, yes, I get to see these characters again. I get to spend time with them again. Yay. Oh. And I did, but not the way I wanted to. Okay, well, now that I've touched up on the things I really enjoyed about the first Fantastic Beasts, let's get into the juicy bits. And Fantastic Beasts 2, The Crimes of Grindelwald. So right away, one of the biggest problems I have with this movie is that we have a lot of dark scenes that are followed up by really cutesy scenes, and this tonal shift that happens every so often, it's crazy because you don't get a chance to feel whatever emotion the movie is trying to make you feel, because it just goes on to the next emotion. A prime example of this is at the beginning of the movie when Grindelwald is breaking out of prison. He kills some people. It's a very dark scene. And that's immediately followed up by Newt playing with his little Pokemon. Like, how am I supposed to feel watching this? Another issue I have is with J.K. Rowling never explaining how Credence is alive and how he's no longer at risk of exploding like he did in the first movie. And I understand that she had an interview after the movie came out that quote-unquote explained what happened. But let's be honest here, J.K. Rowling did not think of that when writing the movie. She has made a career out of retconning shit or explaining shit that she never felt the need to explain before, or just completely made up on the spot. And you also add Jacob getting his memory back. These are two retcons of very emotional scenes at the end of the first movie that they actually make the first movie worse now, because there's no emotion to be had in Jacob losing his memory at the end of the first one, because he just gets it right back. There's no emotion to be had that Credence just died, because he comes right back in the next movie. So that bittersweet ending that I was praising the first movie for is now gone. All because J.K. Rowling doesn't know how to write a screenplay. I'm convinced that she did not write the first movie, or that the first movie was a fluke, because the gap in quality between the first movie and the second movie is so clear, it's baffling to me. And don't even get me started on how she butchered Queenie's character. Queenie brainwashing Jacob is ridiculous, and it is completely out of character for Queenie. I watched these movies back to back, so I can tell you that with absolute certainty. In fact, no one acts the same as they did in the first movie. Even Newt, who is very clear on not wanting to choose a side in this conflict, he made it pretty fucking clear in the first movie that he chose his side. He was all for helping Credence, but now he just suddenly doesn't give a shit. But what's more confusing to me is that the Ministry of Magic, why do they want Newt? He's just a zookeeper. He has no business being there. What, so he can hunt down Grindelwald? There are a bunch of other wizards that I'm sure would love to have the chance to hunt down Grindelwald. Yet, you want the fucking zookeeper to do it? I'm starting to realize that whenever I get into those little rants, my voice tends to get a bit higher. So I apologize about that. How in the hell is Grindelwald able to convince Queenie to switch sides when Queenie can literally read minds? And I know what you guys are going to say. You're going to say, well, Justin, in the first movie, Queenie established that she can't read English people's minds. And I was with you on that until I did a little bit of research and found out that Grindelwald isn't even English. And on top of that, even if he was, Queenie all of a sudden was able to read Newt's mind in the second movie, so that argument has no weight. Also, why is Nagini even in this film? Can somebody please explain why Nagini is in this film? Like what, to have a hot piece of ass follow Credence around? That's literally all she does. I think she had like 3 lines of dialogue in the entire movie, and I'm not exaggerating when I say that. It's like 3 or 4 lines of dialogue. And why are people so baffled that Nagini can turn into a snake? It was established in the early Harry Potter films that you can just transform into an animal. Professor McGonagall transformed from a cat like it was no big deal, and even the fucking students were just kind of, oh, okay. Like, it's apparently not something difficult. And speaking of Professor McGonagall, why is Professor McGonagall alive in the fucking 20s with Dumbledore? And on top of that, why is McGonagall alive in a flashback? She's not that old. And then we get the most obvious reason why J.K. Rowling cannot write a script. So we spend this entire movie with Credence starting to think that he's Corvus Lestrange, and we get that entire scene where it's explained that, oh yeah, Credence is Corvus Lestrange. No, he isn't, because Lita switched out Corvus with another baby, and that baby drowned, and that baby that drowned was the real Corvus Lestrange, and so Credence is just some guy. And I am dumbing that down as much as possible, because if I tried to spend time explaining it, this video would be way too damn long. Just trust me when I say that it's a fucking headache, and if you've seen the movie, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Hell, in or out of context, it makes no fucking sense. Credence being Albus Dumbledore's long-lost brother, Aurelius Dumbledore, say it with me now, makes no sense. I swear J. Cunt Rowling is just trying her hardest to look smart at how she can write this intricate web of storytelling, but it completely falls apart. It's... ooh! And so yeah, I don't really want to call this video a review or anything like that. It's more of just a discussion slash rant slash me just taking a few minutes to poke fun at J.K. Rowling, because oh, it's so much fun. But yeah, that's the entirety of the video. If you liked what you saw, do me a favor and please hit that like button. If you want to see more videos from me, hit that subscribe button with notifications on. I would really appreciate that. And before I leave, I would just like to let you know that the bad shit never stays. Shit will get better. It may happen in a day, it may happen in a year, but don't give up on life just because it's bad right now, because I promise it will get better and the fun times will come. Thank you so much for watching. I love you. Have a great day.